This feels Laurie, you know? Want to crackle it like plastic.
Nice piss, nice piss, nice piss, nice pee, nice piss, nice pee, go piss girl, nice pee, good pee, hee hee hee.
Wait. Is that meant to be Rossetti from Animal Crossing? It's fine. There was a moth. Divorce, babes. Divorce. Flip through pages. Cute. It's taking its time.
Hey! Wake up! Hey! You're finally awake. Paimon was worried sick.
What happened?
No idea. Paimon just woke up and then we were here. Oh, Paimon's head is all dizzy. The scenery here looks different too. Oh, what should we do, Traveler? Please don't tell Paimon someone abducted us and brought us to some strange place that we could never leave.
Why is she always catastrophizing? That's the word. I knew what I meant. Calm down, Paimon.
You're right. Better to think of this as the beginning of a new adventure. Thank goodness you're still here. If Paimon woke up alone, she probably would be trembling in a tree hollow.
The story begins in a forest without rain.
Let's follow this path for now. We might be able to meet someone and figure out what this place is all about.
Paimon, please chill the fuck out. Difficulty impossible. What is this? Oh! Excerpts of bliss. Oh, the stars in the sky are pretty.
Traveler, did those plants by the road look weird to you? It almost looked like they were made of paper. And those two frogs over there? Yeah, they look like pieces of origami.
Oh, by the shade of a lotus leaf stream, don't tell me you forgot how to jump.
I didn't forget, Firecracker. I'm just not sure if what I remember is correct.
Next thing you know, you'll have forgotten how to sing, much less notate a score.
Damn,
you still
direct.
remember why we call you Stream, don't you?
Yeah, because
It
I've
is
got
the
a great
ADHD
singing
struggle.
voice. Although these days, the name seems more ironic than anything.
Not just a great voice, one that evokes the gentleness of early morning dewdrops flowing into a spring. So cheer up and make the jump over. If you're still unsure, just use that roll of magic thread. I won't laugh, I promise. Now, don't tell me you've forgotten how to use that as well.
I haven't forgotten everything, Firecracker. Your name, for instance. It's kind of hard to forget that you're named after your fiery temper.
Dragon.
Now do me a favor and pipe down for a second. I'll be right over.
Why is this frog emo? It is deeply unclear. I mean, he has lost his color.
You saw that too, right? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
I saw some talking paper frogs.
This place is getting more confusing by the second.
Paimon, we have seen weirder shit.
Anyway, why don't we go after those two frogs? They didn't look evil or anything. Plus, they might be able to help us out.
If the water turned the frickin' frogs gay, it only makes sense they'd be depressed too.
Guess we're not catching up to those frogs. They were so fast. Paimon couldn't even tell where they hopped off to in the end.
Excuse me, honored travelers. Did you come from the Cliff of Prophecy, perchance?
Sure.
The chubby paper hamster just talked.
Why is the fact that
Chubby?
it's chubby
Who
relevant?
are you calling chubby? Just got a slightly thicker layer of paper on me, that's all. Allow me to
That is a joke
introduce
my granddad would have said.
my name is Armand, and I'm an elder of the Forest of Blessings. I've been waiting here for the hero of prophecy to arrive.
Traveler, could you pinch Paimon just to make sure she's not still dreaming?
I feel like Karina's really been, like, going out of the box with some of their reads on these lines. I think I need pinching as well.
Oh, pinching, you say? Well, I can help with that. Although you'll have to get a little closer. My arms are rather short.
That's alright. We just need a minute to collect ourselves. Okay, let's think things through. We know for sure this isn't the world we're familiar with. The talking paper animals and all the paper trees and plants make that pretty clear.
The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to the world. That is what the prophecy says.
I am squinting and trying to figure out if this is a real British person or an American doing a British accent. The prophecy.
Dearie me, I completely forgot to introduce you to this world, didn't I? And here I am, getting all excited by the arrival of the hero. You'll have to excuse me. This old brain isn't what it once was. All shell and no nut. Oh, well, perhaps my once glossy paper has faded past the point of no return.
It's okay, really. You can just tell us all about this world now.
Let me think. Where should I even begin? Pretty much forgotten everything that happened in the past. Right. I believe the story circulating along the pulp of this forest goes as follows.
This is a very good accent.
Long time ago, 3 goddesses created this world and named it Simulanka. The goddess of
Moon
creation,
sisters
who
or
presides
witches?
over matter and magic, created the mountains and rivers and gave us life. Her powers also paved the way for Simulanka to exist in numerous worlds. After the goddess of creation came the goddess of prophecy,
True.
with dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself. She induced the sky to spin and the earth to move. Even to this day, her statue still stands tall at the highest point of Constellation Metropole. The final goddess was the
Why do I
goddess
feel like that
of
should
fate,
be Metropole?
she who reigns over all treasured tales and dearest wishes. She bestowed upon us the fierce and everlasting feelings of love and hate, and showed us the meaning of death and hope.
Whoa, they all seem super impressive. Sounds like they really did a lot.
Of course, all new residents of Simulanka come to the forest to thank the goddess of creation for founding this world, and travel to Constellation Metropole to witness the divinations of the goddess of prophecy's numerous oracles. After that, they make their way to the end of the world and tell the goddess of fate about their most cherished dreams. Well, at least that's how it used to be.
How it used to be? Did something bad happen?
So, my takeaways from this so far, because the summer events are always like foreshadowing the events of the upcoming region, the fact they're focusing on the goddess of like creation, prophecy, and fate makes me feel like those are going to be major themes in Natlan. Especially with the stuff of like resurrection, i.e. creation, and then we've got like the trailer where I'm probably gonna butcher this, Mavrika, is like talking about like fate, and prophecy's kind of like tied into fate. So you mentioned something about restoring peace to this world.
Oh, yeah. That has to do with the hero you're waiting for, right?
Yes, this old brain of mine may have forgotten many things, but I will never forget the day the evil dragon descended upon our forest. It came down from the skies in an ominous black mist and ravaged our homeland. Its gigantic footprints can still be seen in the kingdom of breezes and bells. We're incredibly fortunate that no one was hurt.
Sounds terrifying.
The terror doesn't stop there, I'm afraid. Ever since the attack, the Calligraphy Tavern in the forest has been closed.
Oh, not the Calligraphy
No
Tavern.
one knows why, but it's a catastrophe of the highest order for us, forest dwellers.
Not terror.
A catastrophe of the highest order? All because a tavern closed? If we were talking about Mondstadt here, Paimon might understand, but is it really all that serious?
I love it. She's like, yeah, they're all
Goddess of
alcoholics in
creation
Mondstadt.
above. We'd take
Well,
even the
hello there,
greatest
little one.
flood over the closure of the
Thanks for the follow.
tavern. Wet paper will dry out with time. Fallen trees can be restored. But the Calligraphy Tavern is the only source of the magic tonic that sustains all creatures in the forest.
Magic what?
Magic tonic. It was gifted to the forest by the goddess of creation herself. A special potion that helps us maintain our vitality.
What happens if you stop drinking it?
Well, our bodies will gradually crumple and become brittle until they eventually disintegrate entirely. Our colors will fade and we'll start to lose our memory until we can't even remember our own names.
Rip.
But wait, Grandpa Almond, does that mean you've already...
Oh, I'm afraid so. The color has all but completely faded from my paper. To be honest, all I really remember is that I'm supposed to wait here for the hero of prophecy. But I've already forgotten who gave me that order to begin with.
Then we've got to act fast! How can we help?
Oh, brave Pixie. May the goddess of fate
It's a new
reward
one.
you and your friend for your kindness. Could it be you're the heroes I've been waiting for all along?
Not sure how we know that. Plus, we can't even remember how we got here, so it's not looking too promising.
We're trying to find a way back to our world.
Well, this is turning out to be quite the conundrum for old Almond Brain here. The prophecy never mentioned anything like that. For now, why don't you come with me to the Hut of Blessings? Our forest fairy lives there. Maybe she'll know what to do.
Whoa, a forest fairy? Like one that knows magic?
Oh, you betcha. She's prophesized to join the hero on their journey.
Well, then she sounds like exactly the kind of person we need. Please lead the way, Grandpa Almond.
Yeah, this does feel very reminiscent of Bottleland. I will say I kind of hope they do something a little bit different next year.
That meadow over there looks pretty strange.
A little bit.
That's what the Calligraphy Tavern looks like. Now it's lost all of its color. This is the place. If you could just wait a moment, the fairy should be...
Traveler! Paimon! Paimon knows that
Hi,
voice!
Nilu.
It's really you! I'm so happy to see you!
This is adorable. Oh my god. Oh my god. The way I'm just like, Maybe calm down a bit first.
Sorry. So Nilu is the forest fairy? Well, you certainly look the part.
Cute. Your outfit is lovely.
Thank you. To be honest, I'm still getting used to it. It's the weirdest thing. I remember I was reading a book at the Grand Bazaar, and then I guess I must have fallen asleep at some point because, well, then I woke up dressed like this. And in my dream, someone spoke to me. They said, "You are the fairy of the Forest of Blessings. Now go, save the forest with your magic." At first, I thought this whole world was just part of the dream, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to wake up. I couldn't find anyone I knew from the real world either.
Sounds similar to what happened with us. We also have no idea how we got here.
Anyway, sorry for my reaction back there. I got a bit too excited when I saw you two.
Yeah.
It's okay, we totally understand. We were looking for a way out, too. At least we know we're not alone.
Oh, blessed be the goddess of fate above. You're already friends with the fairy of the forest.
Grandpa Almond, thank you so much for bringing my friends here. Could you let the others know I'm coming? I'll head over right away.
Of course, leave it to me. Hey-ho, pistachio. Today truly is a blessed day.
Hey ho, pistachio, I guess.
Wow, Nilu. Looks like you made short work of getting to know the locals.
Well, when I arrived here yesterday, Grandpa
She's been here a
Almond told
day.
me all about the state of this world. Since they think of me as their forest fairy, I just felt like I had to try to help them.
Oh, so you mean like using some kind of forest magic to repair the tavern?
Unfortunately, I don't know how to use the magic of this world. I've tried using my vision, but it doesn't seem to work here. If the books stored in this hut are anything to go by, this seems to be the place where the goddess of creation first made the townspeople of this forest. She folded the pages of books into small origami animals, gave them life with her magic, and with time, that's how the Forest of Blessings took shape.
Maybe one of the books here could teach us how to use magic.
I read them all, but only found one reference to magic. The incantation, abracadabra, means to create what I say. This is a world made up of words, where fantastical powers can be wielded by all.
Okay, so basically everyone in this world can use magic? That's nice, but still kind of vague.
Yeah, from the other books I read, it seems like this goddess really likes to play fast and loose with the details.
So, what should we do now?
I feel like it must be
Didn't you
the
say you were going
mages.
somewhere, Nilu?
Vex and Zircon.
Oh, yes. I was going to help some of the other residents of the forest. They've been busy making preparations to reopen the tavern, so I thought I could help out.
Got it! Guess we should just focus on what we can do for now.
This whole thing is making me pretty nervous, actually. It's like I've been pushed on stage without being taught the choreography. Since I'm already wearing the costume, though, I might as well try to play the
I
part.
mean, you are a dancer
It's what a
actress.
professional dancer would do. And who knows? Maybe I'll find my own magic along the way. All I can do is try, right?
At least you're optimistic.
We'll be there to cheer you on too.
Thank you. Then let's go.
Ooh. Cute. Welcome, honoured guests. Welcome to the Forest of Blessings. Are you here for a jaunt, or are you here to see the Rainsong Pond jumping competition? Whatever the case may be, may you enjoy your time here. Do remember to avoid the giant dragon, who can come knocking at any time. Don't let him get in the way of your travels. Oh, it's fine. Truth be told, I wanted to give him some paper models. Thought it might improve his mood, perhaps keep him from blowing my shelves over again. But he doesn't seem the least bit interested in listening to me, simply flying off as he pleases, just as always. Oh my, I forgot to introduce you to my masterpiece, as well as this outstanding frame. Please, look over here. Have a look at this fantastical fabricator. Every paper model I've made up to this moment is inside. I've walked, well, jumped across the entire world and made countless friends in my journey to craft them. For example, the flying squirrel Clanch, who would often drag me into wind currents to try flying, Divit, who loves paper models as much as I do, and of course, Eluf, ever the stone-faced fellow. They were all generous enough to let me make paper models based off them, that I might share these interesting toys with everyone. Oh, this feels very similar to Bottle Land, actually. Alright then, grab these Star Sail coins, consider them a welcome gift, then stuff them into the fabricator, and finally turn this handle. Let's see what the dewdrops shall bring you today. Once you use these coins up though, you'll have to find a way to get some more on your own, if you want to continue turning that fabricator handle, that is. As to just how to get more, well, you can ask those good friends of mine. I'm sure they'll have an idea or two. After you get the present, you can exhibit them on the shelf behind me. Strictly speaking, it is this shelf that was the true impetus for my creation of the fantastical fabricator and paper models. But that telling of that tale is no simple thing. Should you so wish, I would be glad to share it with you. But for now, just start the fabricator up. Dreamy dewdrops above willing, may you gain the gift you desire, and may your mood be uplifted for the rest of the day. Okay. Got that. Hamster. I know you're fine.
Look, the forest fairy is here, and she brought her companions. Grandpa Almond was right. They do look promising.
Hello there, everyone. I heard you were working on the piping for the calligraphy tavern. Is there anything we can do to help?
Oh, we wouldn't dream of troubling you with our petty problems, my lady. Don't you worry. We have it all under control.
You sure about that? Because from where Paimon's floating, the piping is looking pretty
Floating.
chaotic.
Yes. We have my careless friend to thank for that.
Damn.
He promised we could leave the pipe
Drag.
connecting to him, and, well, the results speak for themselves.
Hey, I just wanted to inspect each pipe. This is the network the magic tonic has to flow through. I was just trying to be thorough, so I disassembled the whole thing.
Yeah, and now you've forgotten how to put the thing back together.
Me as a kid.
Have you been eating too many nuts again? Because you are what you eat.
Please don't fight. I know everyone wants the tavern to reopen as soon as possible so that the forest can return to normal. So, why don't you let us help out?
Yeah, we're here anyway, so we might as well be helpful. We just need to reassemble these pipes, right?
Well, if you're offering... Basically, the pipes need to be connected properly to allow the magic tonic to flow through. If you put the wrong pipe in the wrong place, the tonic will get stuck halfway.
Attention to detail is key.
Says the guy who messed up the whole thing in the first place.
What do you know about piping, Paimon? Did you go to trade school? Yeah, fair point. Gerbils, they're hamsters. What do you mean, gerbils? Alright, I've got to be ready to do this when it goes past. Nice. Yay, that's so tiny. They're all rats. No, they're not.
Oh, amazing! You did it!
Now the tonic will flow into everyone's cups without getting stuck, right? Oh, gotta say though, Paimon is starting to get pretty curious about this magic tonic. Could she have a teeny tiny sip? Just a little taste, please?
Oh my god, Paimon. Paimon.
It's not greed, it's curiosity.
Well, if it's really just one sip, I guess that would be fine.
Just be careful. This is one of the last cups left in the entire forest. We're supposed to
Paimon,
save
what the
it for our
fuck?
research.
Just a sip, promise. Okay, here it goes. What was that? Oh, it's sticking to Paimon's tongue. Wait, is this just regular ink?
Ink and paper, huh?
Wait, does that mean what the legend says is true? The goddess of fate used ink to compose her stories on paper, and the goddess of creation used her power to bring those tales to life.
No wonder the tavern is so important to the forest.
Maybe the fading disorder occurs when the ink within the body dries up. That would explain why the beings here are forgetting their own stories. Oh.
I'm not really sure I can really wrap my head around this conversation, but there's no need to get all worked up on our behalf, my lady. With the pipe installed, I'm sure
God,
the
this is
tavern
just a
will be up and
burnt-out
running in no
artist.
time.
What do you mean, can't wrap your head around it? The fairy is recounting the story of how the goddesses gave us life. In fact, I've seen the goddess of creation with my own eyes.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way you're old enough to have met her. We're the same age, and I think I would know considering we went to tell our wishes to the goddess of fate together. So
God,
stop talking a load of paper mache.
Yeah, Ginkgo.
Oh, fine. It was my
Load of paper
grandfather,
mache.
all right? He was the one that saw her. He said
He'd
that
lose
one
medical
day
school
after
work.
he finished work, he saw the goddess of creation grant us life with his own eyes. In her hands, she held the very paper used to form our bodies. She whispered something into the pages, and then suddenly a paper frog was born, ready to leap into the world. Oh, it was spectacular.
Cut the theatrics, will you? You weren't even there.
Wait, so that's it? Paimon thought creation magic would have a little bit more pizzazz.
Oh, so in your world, the creation of life is a much showier affair? Huh, I'm learning something new every day.
Well, that's not exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
Magic doesn't have to be spectacular.
That's enough out of you. All your boasting is confusing our kind fairy.
Oh, no, it's all right. I actually think I understand the magic of this world a bit better now. Thank you.
The honor was all ours, milady.
Show you right. There's even a whole website
Paimon,
dedicated to
we
it.
should make our way to the next location.
Oh, Stream! Your rhythm is off again! At this
God
point,
damn it,
doesn't
Stream,
even
get it
matter
together.
if the tavern reopens. The band's not even going to get any gigs!
I'm sorry.
Hello there. I hope we aren't interrupting your rehearsal.
Wait, these are the two frogs we saw on the road a little while ago.
Oh, the forest fairy is here! For the love of lotus leaves and dewdrop, Stream, you've really got to put in some effort now.
Oh my god.
I...
You're dying, Stream,
Don't
and think of
pressure
the music.
yourselves on my account. Are you rehearsing for a show?
Sure are. You see, our group regularly performs for guests at the tavern. We've been out of work for quite some time, with the closure and all, but after hearing of the fairy's arrival yesterday, we figured we needed to get in performance shape right away.
I understand how you feel. Back at the Grand Bazaar, Zubair Theater's always busy with rehearsals too.
The Grand Bazaar? Do people there sing on lotus leaves as well?
Kinda?
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
And it's a really big one. You're the conductor of your group, aren't you? You remind me of Mr. Zubair.
Ah, then he must be an ambitious director. One who would do anything to avoid disappointing a single member of the audience. It's just...
Is there anything we can do to help you, Mr. Stream?
Oh, no. My problems are mine and mine alone.
Aww.
It's just... After the tavern closed, I somehow forgot how to sing. I'm always a few beats behind everyone else, and I keep singing out of key.
You were our trump card, our best singer by a mile.
I know, but...
So he is a victim of the fading disorder too?
Don't be sad, Mr. Stream. Whenever I've forgotten important dance steps in the past, my friends at the Grand Bazaar always stick by my side to encourage me. They smile and patiently tell me everything's going to be okay. Then they play the melody for me over and over until the steps finally come back to me. Now, it's our turn to help you.
I will say, I'm obsessed with Firecracker's voice actor. Like, imagine being told, you've been cast in Genshin Impact. You're playing a frog. Now you have to fucking croak.
We just need to help you remember how to sing, right? The Traveler's got a great sense of rhythm. We can help keep you in time.
Do I?
Well, what do you say, Stream? I think it's a great idea. Just focus on the lyrics, and the fairy's friends will help you stay on beat.
Are you sure? This is really asking a lot.
Don't worry about it, Mr. Stream. It'll all be worth it when the tavern reopens and we finally have the chance to hear your marvelous singing voice.
All right, then. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll give it my best shot.
Excellent! Perfectly in time.
Yeah, this is exactly the same gameplay. What?
Oh, no good! Your rhythm
Oh,
is off
sorry.
again.
Okay. I wasn't wasn't sure what I was
feel
doing for the
like
last
I'm
bit.
getting the hang of it again.
Goddesses above, this better stick when it comes to the performance. Just do it exactly like how we rehearsed.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks to you, my voice is once again as clear as a flowing stream.
Glad to hear that you're feeling better, Mr. Stream. It's also about time for us to go to our next destination.
Mm-hmm. We'll be looking forward to your performance at the tavern.
We've got one final stop. Let's go.
Oh, my dear Citrus. Please tell me you're joking. We can't have you out of commission with the tavern about to reopen.
I'm sorry, Grandpa Almond. It's the truth. I was just too excited for the reopening and must have fallen asleep in an awkward position.
Grandpa Almond, we're here to help.
Oh, hazelnuts on high. You could not have come at a better time. Please allow me to introduce you. This is the bartender of the Calligraphy Tavern, Miss Citrus.
She's so tall.
Miss Citrus is supposed to add all kinds of delicious fruits to the magic tonic. Her additions are what turn it into the finest brew in the land. She's indispensable to the operation of the tavern.
I appreciate the kind words, Grandpa Almond, but... my neck.
Are you all right?
Me.
Terrible timing. Getting a kink in my neck at a time like this? Could you give my tail a little twist? That should help free up the movement in my neck.
This is just
I would do it
acupressure.
myself, but I can't reach my own, and Grandpa Almond is too old and as light as a feather.
The neck and tail are connected?
Of course they're connected. Just like how you can't have a rainbow without rain. Anyway, you just need to position me at the right height to pick the fruits. And then put them in the barrel over there.
I think this is Christina V, aka Bennett and Shincho's voice actor. I think.
This doesn't seem
Wait, how do I
quite
make
right.
it go up? That. Oh, this. Yeah. Wait, what? No? Oh, the fucking... Okay. I might be stupid. Yay. Might be. Shut the fuck up.
Perfect. My neck feels much better.
So there really is some kind of connection between your neck and tail.
Thank you so much, everyone. I can rest easy now, knowing the drinks at the tavern will be just as wonderful as before.
That's another problem solved!
Woo.
Well, since we've taken care of most of the tasks, all we need to do now is reopen the tavern.
But we still don't know how to use the magic of this world. We don't even know why the tavern closed in the first place.
Oh, what about the method that one hamster mentioned? You should try it, Nilu!
You mean the creation magic his grandfather saw outside the Hut of Blessings? I wonder. How exactly did the goddess of creation give them life?
Maybe you don't need to understand it. Just give it a try. Everyone here calls you the Forest Fairy. Maybe you have the magic powers already and you just don't know it.
In other words, this forest is a stage. And all I need to do is step out into the spotlight? Sounds just like a fairy tale.
I mean...
Well, we are surrounded by talking origami animals and magic potions after all. Almost seems like anything's possible in this place.
Yeah.
You're right, Paimon. We won't know anything unless we try. In that case, let's see.
Nilu takes a page from a book and folds it into the shape of a hamster.
This is how you do it, right?
How did she just know how to do
I got
that?
the folds, right?
Whoa. Wow, your origami skills are great!
I once saw one of our prop people making something similar. It looked really cool, so I took some time during my
Of course
break
you
to learn
did.
the basics. It's not a bad way to stave off sleepiness either.
Well, how do you feel? Sense any, magical powers flowing through you?
No.
No? What are we missing?
Oh, she got to say abracadabra. Aren't you supposed to say some magic words?
Magic words? But how am I supposed to know what the goddess said to bring them to life?
Abracadabra. Focus on what you want to say.
Oh, good point! You're the forest fairy, Nilu! What do you want to say to the new resident of
Bippity
your domain?
boppity deforestation. Nilu picks up the hamster and kisses it gently on the forehead. Oh.
I bestow upon you the blessings of the forest and offer you a home in this land. Your name shall be Hadisara.
Aww.
May you bloom in this world as beautifully as the flower I love.
Enjoy your
My name is Padisara.
Aww.
It worked! It actually worked!
Well, peel my shell and call me a nut. I never imagined I'd witness such a miracle at my age. It's just like what the stories said about the goddess of creation.
Shell?
Peel my shell and call me a nut.
Nice to meet you, Padisara. I'm Nilu, the fairy of this forest. From this day forward, this place is now your home.
Hello, Fairy Nilu.
I hope you'll grow up happily in this forest.
Grow up.
Oh, you can leave the little one with old Almond for now. Oh, this sure brings back memories. It's been such a long time since we last held a welcome ceremony. Here, Padisara. Come to Grandpa Almond.
Well, now that Nilu has mastered the goddess's magic, we should be able to reopen the tavern, right?
Grandpa Almond, could you send a few people to check the underground space beneath the tavern?
Oh, of course. May I ask why?
The moment I used magic, I sensed something strange down there.
That's what she said.
I have a feeling it's connected to why the tavern had to close down.
Of course. We'll look into it right away.
Make sure you listen to Grandpa Almond, Padisara. Don't go running off on your own.
Padisara, listen.
Fantasy
Running.
STDs. Padisara, your local Irishman.
Hey, come back here, you! Wait!
Yep, that's Nilu's creation, all right. She's got so much energy. Anyway, how did you manage it, Nilu?
Well, all I did was say my wishes for her out loud. Maybe the magic is in the words themselves, just like the book said.
It's not so much the words, it's the
This
will.
place is seeming more like a fairy
It's the
tale
will
by
and the
the
intent.
second.
I mean,
Like a
Ursula
descendant's
called
will.
the forest of blessings, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks this magic suits you perfectly, Nilu.
What had you so concerned?
When I brought Hadisara to life just now, I was able to sense the magic flowing through the forest, and the flowers and trees, and inside the creatures that live here. But for some reason, there's a hollowed out space beneath the tavern where I couldn't sense anything at all.
We're back, my lady.
Hello.
That was fast.
You were right. There was something under the tavern that I've never seen before. It looked transparent and gave off a clinking sound when I knocked on it.
Transparent and clinking.
Glass?
Oh, I've got it!
Already?
You've got to use fairy tale logic, Paimon.
Oh, yeah, okay. Is it an ink bottle?
That's right. An empty ink bottle, to be exact. Still remember the taste of the magic tonic you took a sip of, Paimon?
Yeah, it was ink. Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Traveler, Paimon, will you come gather some ingredients with me? I learned what we need to make the magic tonic back in the Hut of Blessings.
Sure thing. What do we need to get?
a setting sun that never sets, a dragon that cannot fly, and a moon that only shines at night.
Well, first of all, the moon doesn't shine.
Where are we
It
supposed to find
reflects.
crazy things like that?
It reflects, and obviously we only see that at nighttime, because we only see the moon at nighttime. Oh. She means Sunsettia, snapdragons, and Neelop Pala lotuses. Oh, my bad.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Fairy tale logic, Paimon.
Logic, huh? Lucky guess, more like.
Oh, and Nidu. Girl, where are your shoes? This is a very pretty skin, though. Rip. Oh my god, and she's on Noblesse.
That should be everything, right? What should we do now?
Oh, we no longer have Nilu.
Let's go back to the Hut of Blessings. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go fetch an ink bottle from the other room.
Paimon doesn't get it. All the ingredients are super tasty, but somehow the final product turns into ink. Well, anyway, Paimon's not going anywhere near this stuff this time. Not even if you bribed her.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's see. According to the book, first you do this, then this, and then...
Don't know why they made this animation, but sure.
Wow, magic sure makes everything super convenient.
You say that, but don't we use magic and like every day into that?
Yes, this is it. This is exactly the magic tonic we need.
Yeah, it is.
Grandpa Almond,
I just don't know why
could
they
you
made
take
it.
the concoction to the room underneath the tavern and place it next to the transparent bottle you found? I'll handle the rest.
Of course. As you command, so it shall be done.
I still get nervous at times like this. It's just like when you step on stage and you can tell that every single person's gaze is fixed right on you.
Relax, Neely.
Thanks, you two. I can't tell you how great it is to have you by my side. Almost makes me feel like I've been blessed by the goddess of fate, too. Let's go. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting. Forest, please heed my words and accept my blessings. May your spring of wondrous magic never run dry. And may all who call you their home lead happy, fulfilling lives.
Ew. Ah, it's like a pop-up book. Cute. Aw.
Fairy Nilu is amazing. Wow, it's so pretty. What a beautiful tavern.
Could you do that for our
It
government,
matches the
please?
scenery of the forest perfectly. I was so surprised when it suddenly opened up like that.
Yeah.
Just like a pop-up book.
I used to love pop-up books when I was a kid. Are we... Okay.
I remember now. I remember everything. It was me. I was the one who went to the top of Constellation Metropole and witnessed the goddess's prophecy.
What?
The hero who shall save this world will descend upon the cliff of prophecy. The hero, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world.
So the prophecy really did have all the answers. You just forgot the first half.
That's why I was waiting near the cliff of prophecy. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. There's still some hope left for old Armand after all.
Is the Cliff of Prophecy that place with the huge mural? 'Cause that is where we woke up, but we don't remember anything about how we got there. Also, we didn't get a change of clothes like Nilu. Are we definitely the heroes?
I was like, where's
If
my
not
skin?
you, then who else? You've already helped the fairy revitalize our forest. To us, that makes you heroes, prophesized or not.
All right. Either way, we're going to keep adventuring, even if it's just to figure out how we can get back to our world.
We can also help resolve any crises along the way.
Yep, that's exactly right. Helping people we meet on the road is kind of our thing.
As expected, the words of the goddess of prophecy always come true.
I'll come with you. It can't hurt to have a magical fairy tag along, right?
Why is the traveler the hero when Nino did literally everything? That is a good point, actually. It would be our honor, my lady.
Heroes and fairies, dragons and new adventures. This is sounding more and more like a fairy tale by the second.
I would say your next stop should be Constellation Metropole. It's Simulanka's most prosperous city, just across the sea. Once you've arrived at the Astral Garden at the highest point in the city, maybe you can try seeking divine counsel from the goddess of prophecy herself.
Are you leaving, Fairy Nilu?
Aww.
I'm afraid so. There are still other people who need my help. I won't go far, though, and I'll come back to visit the minute I have time to spare. So be a good girl, Patisara, and help out Grandpa Almond whenever you can, all right? Mm-hmm. Got it. Patisara will wait here for you.
Aww.
That's a good girl, Patisara. I almost forgot. If Constellation Metropole is where you're heading, you'll need to take the Maritime Express. I'll head to the station first thing tomorrow morning and wake up that lazy station master for you. Why don't you take a break for the rest of the day? You should savor the beautiful scenery of the forest before you go.
Sounds great! Paimon definitely feels tired after being on the go for so long. There's a spot in the tavern with Paimon's name on it.
Oh, sounds like someone's ready to order.
Oh, well, if you're offering. Paimon will take a glass of Buell fruit tonic. But hold the tonic.
Oh, wait, this is so cute. Oh, I love this. This is really cute, though. Oh wait. Oh, you got to. God damn it. Citrus.
Just fixed the kink in my neck, and now my arms feel like they're gonna fall off.
You don't have arms. You have four
Seeing the
legs.
tavern full and lively again makes it all worth it.
Cute.
Firecracker? I think you've had enough.
Look, I'm just really happy for you, okay? Happy for all of us. The entire forest.
Listen to you. You're gonna ruin your voice if you keep going.
Didn't have Origami Frog getting drunk on my bingo card, but like, sure.
Our kind fairy dances just as beautifully as the goddess of creation.
Here we go again. Let me guess. She was dancing when your grandfather saw her create life, was she?
Very funny. A goddess is all-powerful. Of course she can dance.
Naturally.
Fairy Nilu, can you teach Patisara how to dance? Oh, of course. How about we start up with the most basic steps?
Okay.
What about you, Grandpa Almond? Would you like to join?
This old nutcracker? I'm not quite as limber as I used to be.
Come on, Grandpa Almond. Join us.
All right, all right. Grandpa can't say no to you, can he? Get up, said Jewel. Time to get to work, you lazy bones.
I can't remember how to call the train. Just let me sleep a little longer, then I'm sure I'll remember.
Me.
Don't try to pull one over on me, young man. Your fading disorder has been cured. I saw you chugging cup after cup of magic tonic in the tavern last night.
Get his ass.
You must be mistaken, Grandpa Almond. That guy definitely wasn't me.
Oh, you remember my name now, do you? It seems like you're all better. You had no idea who I was when you were fading. Now, enough of your nonsense.
Right.
Get up. The fairy and her friends are going to be here any second.
All right.
I'm just a savage, yeah.
I'm up. The Maritime Express should be here soon.
That's more like it. Lie there any longer and you'll start gathering dust.
Is everything okay?
The hero, her pixie companion, and the forest fairy. I didn't know you were already here. Oh, merciful macadamias.
I love this voice
I'm
actor.
sorry you had to see that.
Oh, it's all right. Paimon
I really
knows
like
the
his
feeling.
tone and
Who
accent.
doesn't want to sleep in first thing in the morning?
Does the Maritime Express run out of Constellation Metropole?
Yes, each train needs a conductor to operate, and the conductors are always from the capital. The more difficult maneuvers are a little too complicated when you're made of paper.
I have to say, I really love this voice actor's delivery. Like when we started this a few days ago, and I was like, I can't tell if this is a fake British accent or a real one. And I'm starting to come to the conclusion that it is a real one. But because I can't clock it. Either it's an exceptional effort by an American or it is a legit British accent. But I really appreciate how he delivers the lines, like where he pauses, and like the way he like almost slightly like stutters sometimes where it's not in the text, but it like feels part of the character. It works with like the vibe that he's going for. I just think that's beautiful attention to detail. It's more than just line reading, you know?
Oh, so you mean the people of Constellation Metropole aren't origami animals like you?
Well, the city welcomes visitors from all over the world, so you're bound to run into some forest dwellers there. But yes, generally speaking, the residents of Constellation Metropole look quite different from us. You'll
Interesting.
see for yourself soon enough. Here comes the train.
Choo-choo! Queers aboard! Jason Anthony, he is in fact English, hell yeah. Love
Pleasure
that.
to meet you, everyone. My name is Will, and I'll be the conductor for your journey today. I'm assuming you're the ones who called the train.
Wow, it's a little toy man!
Yes,
What?
we called the train.
Enter
The
the other-
hero and the forest fairy need a ride to Constellation Metropole.
The hero and the forest fairy. The ones from the prophecy.
Yeehaw!
Oh,
The
why
ones
didn't
from
you
the
say
prophecy.
so earlier? We could have prepared a far more luxurious train. I'll just go back and get a better one.
I mean,
That's
it's
okay, Mr.
probably-
Wheel. We're trying
I know,
to get to the
hamming
city
it
as
up.
fast as
Yeah.
possible. We just need you to get us across the sea. In your capable hands, I'm sure we'll get there in no time.
Of course, my lady. It would be an honor. Well then, all aboard, sit anywhere you like. We'll get a stunning view of Simulanka no matter where you're seated.
It's quite a northern accent? Oh, really? Interesting.
Oh, breakfast.
Did one of you just say something?
Not me.
Wasn't me either. Breakfast.
RP, yeah.
Black. Sounds like the voice is coming from inside the train.
Yeah, that's the term, RP, I forgot about that.
Fish. Chicken drumsticks. Oh, gotcha.
What's Kirara doing here?
Oh, she's so cute. What the fuck? Yeah, so true. Wait, actually, that's identical to yeah, in Xianyun's story quest. When they wake up from the dream, Paimon is like sleep talking about chicken drumsticks. Eating her own tail, apparently. Aww. Oh wait, I forgot to take a photo.
Is she a friend of yours?
Oh, let Paimon introduce you. This is Kirara. She's... Oh, wait. Actually, maybe we should wake her up first.
So noisy. Is it morning already?
I love the little... little chirp. Good meowing.
Oh, morning. Huh? Traveler! Paimon! It's you? Which means... Oh, thank goodness. It was all a dream after all. Oh, gotta hand it to my imagination. It all felt super real. There were these toy people, but they were alive and they could talk.
On her hair.
Madam, sleeping overnight in the train car is prohibited.
It wasn't just a dream?
It's alright, Kirara. Apparently we're in a world called Simulanka. We got here yesterday, too.
Simulanka? So, that's what it's called. I spent all day yesterday wandering around this one city. The toy people called it Constellation Metropole. I was trying to find a way to get back home. I was seriously starting to think I'd gotten on the bad side of some great yokai and gotten swallowed whole. I take it you're Inazuman then, Miss Kirara?
She sure is. But, Kirara here is kinda special. Let Paimon introduce you for real this time. Kirara is a Nekomanda from Inazuma. She works as a courier for Komanie Express.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nilu, a member of Zubair Theater. You can usually find us performing in Sumeru City's Grand Bazaar. Right now, though, I suppose I should introduce myself as the Fairy of the Forest of Blessings. Oh, you're Nilu! I've heard a lot about you from my deliveries in Sumeru. I even saw one of your performances back in the day. You're an amazing dancer. But, did you say you were a forest fairy?
Oh, yeah, that's her new identity here in Simulanka. Oh, speaking of new identities, looks like you got a new outfit yourself, Kirara!
Yeah, I know! It confused the heck out of me yesterday. I just woke up in a set of brand new clothes I'd never seen before.
That must mean you have a big part to play here, too!
She's adorable. As a cat burglar?
I think Miss Lynette would be better suited to that role, being a magician and all. Did you by any chance hear a voice speaking to you before you got here, Miss Kirara? A voice... Oh, yeah, I did hear something, but I was so freaked out my tails got all tangled, so I, didn't catch much of what was said.
Sorry for the interruption, but this Nekomata friend of yours, she doesn't have hamsters, does she?
Or frogs?
Oh, no need to worry, little guys. I would never do something like that. Well, unless I've been out in the wild too long without anything to eat. Speaking of eating, I am getting a little hungry.
We just... Okay.
Where are your manners, everyone. This young lady is a trusted friend of our esteemed hero. Now, I know a fear of felines is etched into us with ink, but I'm certain Miss Necomata in boots here means us no harm.
It sure looks like you're keeping your distance, though, Grandpa Almond.
You will have nothing to fear, I promise. I met some origami animals in Constellation Metropole yesterday, and I even made sure to retract my claws
Aw.
so I didn't hurt them by
And
accident.
she's wearing gloves.
Plus, you all look just about as tasty as the cardboard boxes I deliver. Not that I tried to eat you even if you did look tasty. Promise.
Please excuse us, Mom. It's just an unconscious reaction.
Dear passengers, it's almost time for us to depart.
Oh, yeah, that. Whoops. This turned into a pretty long conversation, didn't it? All right, let's get on the train. You coming with us, Kirara?
Mm-hmm. I'll ride with you to the next stop. There's a place near the Metropole that caught my eye yesterday, so I want to go explore it today.
Then all that remains for me to say is, on behalf of the Forest of Blessings, thank you once again for all you've done for us. May the Goddess of Fate be with you and bless your journey. Madam Fairy, Miss Necomata in boots, and our brave heroes. Please do visit us in the Forest of Blessings again, once peace has returned to this land.
Love his
We
voice.
will. We'll definitely meet again.
Take care, Grandpa Almond.
Oh, page 2. My bad. Oh. Rubber ducky. Oh. Wait, cute. Oh, I love this.
Bye.
She's got her skin
Have a
out
safe
yet.
trip!
Oh, I meant to talk to them. Whoops.
Wow, a train ride over the sea? What an incredible view!
Please keep your head and arms inside the train at all times. We don't want anyone falling into the sea.
There's a
There's
train
another one.
coming the other way too! Hey!
And now that the fading disorder is cured, I'm sure the forest will be a lively place again in no time.
I gotta go explore that forest at some point. It looked so pretty from the train. I just hope they, won't be too scared of me.
We'll be arriving at our destination shortly. Please prepare to disembark.
Bark. We could have walked this. I'm not gonna lie. I love her little cat noises. Me too.
Here we are. Constellation Metropole is right over there.
Metropole.
It's a short walk from here to the Gear Sky Ladder, which will take you right to Metropole Square. And thank you again for choosing Maritime Express.
I feel like it should be
And
Metropole.
thanks to you for a
feel like it's
smooth and
supposed to be
pleasant
Greek.
journey, Mr. Wheel.
The train cars were comfortable and spacious, and I had a great night's sleep. I'll definitely be back.
Not giving a fucking 5-star review.
As you wish, ma'am.
Where should we go next? Is that place you wanted to check out nearby?
Mm-hmm. I took a walk around yesterday, and it felt like there was something weird about it. So, I think I'll indulge my curiosity and go investigate.
Want us to come with you?
It's okay. You guys go ahead and visit the Metropole for now. Hopefully, that's where you'll be able to find out some more about this world. I pretty much explored the whole place from the rooftops yesterday, but for some reason, this is the place that caught my attention. You know what I mean, right? Like when you get a stone stuck in your claw or something,
yeah,
it keeps
relatable
nagging
content.
at you to dig it out, but you can't focus on anything else until you do. Don't worry, if you run into any trouble, I'll be there faster than you can say gold level courier of the Comania Express.
Not platinum? I see.
Okay, fair enough. We'll head to the Metropole then. Guess this is where we say bye for now.
Stay safe, Kiara.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about me. Let's not forget, I'm a yokai.
Help me! Somebody, please! Help me!
Well.
Help! Goddess of prophecy above, would you kind souls please help us?
What happened here? Why are you all suspended in midair?
Damn.
I mean, being stuck in midair still beats falling
See, I
to
think
the
I'm gonna be
ground
called
and being
Rouge Fall.
smashed into a pile of blocks, but... I told him to be careful, but... No, never mind. Now's not the time for that. My good friends, could I trouble you to turn the clockwork key over there? I'll explain everything in a bit.
In the vicinity of Constellation Metropole, you can sometimes see some small toy figures fixed around a Constellation clockwork device. This is a gift from the Goddess of Prophecy to the Metropole, and it can help toy figures who have encountered danger return to the right track. Attack the clockwork device to gradually rewind the surrounding scene. After rewinding, keep everything still for 2 seconds, and the toy figure's fated tracks will begin to move once more. You will find clues in the scene that can interfere with movement. Use this to change the fate of the toy figures. Oh, yeah, so we're all about changing fate in Natlan. I get it, I see. This rewind thing is interesting. Like, the ability to rewind time? Behind you? Wait! This is very pantomime. Hold on. This was originally a pillar the residents of Simulanka used to pray for oracles, but has other uses today. As you view the ringed oracle pillar, the interact button will emerge. Press it and the magic thread will fly toward the oracle pillar next to you and connect to it. Okay. Pull the goat, Steve. Wait. Okay. Oh, I just had to... Okay. That's kind of confusing.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
What happened there? It almost seemed like we turned back time.
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the Goddess of Prophecy, then? If so, I can see why you might think that. Basically, this is a gift bestowed upon Constellation Metropole by the Goddess of Prophecy, who rules over the natural course of all things. It helps those who have deviated from their proper path to get back on track.
Proper path? Do you mean everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents of the Metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is entirely my choice. But whenever something disastrous is about to happen, like when I almost got turned into a pile of rubble just now, the goddess's magic will activate in the world around us.
So, in other words, it's kind of protection magic? To keep people alive?
You could say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, we're glad no one's hurt.
Are you heading to the Constellation Metropole?
Yep. Do you know where we can find the Gear Sky ladder?
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead. The one with the key sticking out.
That thing? Are you sure?
Yep, that's the one. Pretty much everything in the Metropole runs on tracks and gears. The Goddess of Prophecy watches over it all. Which is to say, all the tracks are fixed. If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a
Metaphor
lot
of
of
fate.
Fontaine's clockwork toys.
You mean, like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so Paimon's okay now. Should we get going?
Whee! Ready. Hey, bro. Obviously, like, all the buildings and stuff are, like, very Fontaine, but, like, there's something about the arrangement of the city that feels very Mondstadt to me.
Whoa, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Our next step is to get to the top of the Metropole and ask the Goddess of Prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
Oh? This actually also really reminds me of a Bellabog. In a weird way.
Make way for the king!
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? Paimon hopes he's not mad.
Wait, this mirrors when we first went to Fontaine, and suddenly Verena appears out of nowhere and has her big entrance with like the guards and stuff.
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar. Long have I heard of your grand deeds. O fairy, who restored the lifeblood of the forest. O hero, who... huh?
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name?
You know she loves D&D. TTRPG King, so true. She literally arrived here and was like, it's my time. Yeah, Princess Peach. Mercy, your majesty.
Nice one, partner.
Oh, she took her
Spectacular
moustache off.
improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you. All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler, and her trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right, the welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, we are most grateful for your...
Oh, come on, I've already sent them off. So anyway, how did you guys get here?
We were gonna ask you the same thing! Also, how are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it! You just woke up like this, right?
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
A similar thing happened to me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake. Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it.
That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit.
Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy.
Weed doesn't chill her out, she chills
We're
Weed
kind of veterans
out.
at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
About that, has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, He went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the Metropole. I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. Oh, I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the Metropole anyway?
Oh, Paimon can explain.
I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy.
Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there.
I just realized whenever they say, like,
However,
miss...
I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
I've realized when they say, like, Miss Navia, Miss Nilu, whatever, they're actually, doing a vague English equivalent of, like, adding Japanese honorifics. I just realized that that's probably what the original is.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulanka has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored.
Huh. Okay.
Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the Goddess of Prophecy yet?
You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action.
Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the Metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
Lol brain.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded or the gears have slid out of place?
That's exactly right, Nilu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city!
Reminds me of Mondstadt Archon
Sounds
Quest.
like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: "Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky."
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says.
This is basically the plot of Natlan, right?
Since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it?
So, Bob, what I'm getting from this is that perhaps, Mavuika, I don't know how to pronounce the name, is the Pyro Archon, is perhaps trying to, change the fate of Natlan and shift them from the trajectory that they're on. And there is a lot of infighting about this, and people don't necessarily want to. They're like, what will happen if we no longer suddenly have a fate, and blah blah blah. I don't know. It won't be as simple as that, I'm sure, but that's the vibe I'm getting.
No, and I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution. Now, we could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves. But...
You want to let them make that choice for themselves.
Exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles.
Not boss king.
Traveler,
Same thing.
Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city.
Sure thing, boss.
Ah, thanks, partner.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no. We're your friends. No need to ask us so formally in the future.
Aww.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city, and just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible. Ah, great. As the King of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
Navia, you're huge. The way she says that sounds like the Doctor, you're huge. I really hope that this was recorded after that line in the game came out. I really hope. I really hope she said it in the, like, deliberately said it in the exact same cadence. I need that to be true. What's the main story? True.
What's this?
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there. Guess we'd better hurry.
Alex.
Whoa! Why is the star on top of a mechanism? Uh-oh! More monsters incoming!
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
Where'd that come from?
Can you chill, motherfucker? At least Navia can create shields. Stay away! Defend the stars! Destroying fucking everything.
An impressive
Thank
bounty.
you. I need that star. Alright then. You saved my life. Yeah, you're welcome.
Feels like they really didn't want to give that to us.
Bros are struggling. Defend the stars! Oh, hello. Well, everything's on fire. My bad. Are we good now? It'd be tough for one person to move it. Nice. Okay, come on, lads. All together now. Yay. Thank you, brave soul. We could not protect the star. You did great. You didn't do great, but you know. So we leave it to you. Thanks, bro.
Another one in the bag. That sure was rough.
This looks like piano rolls. Do you guys know what those are? And like old school pianos in like the 1930s and stuff. They would have like sheets that they'd like put grooves on, and you would feed it through the piano and it would play music for you.
Drat! I can't move!
What happened?
Your Majesty! This conservative radical.
The conservative radicals.
He threw the star from the Astral Garden and even stole the magic thread linking the Oracle Pillars. But just as we were about to arrest him, the goddess's magic activated.
Rip.
And now we can't move.
No! Nobody touched the celestial gear!
What's an oracle pillar?
You need to use it to pray to the goddess. I'll explain later. First, let's help these guys.
Okie dokie. Okay, let's like get a sense of like what the vibe is. Get destroyed.
Halt!
It's okay. Let him go.
What?
But, Your Majesty!
This man's name is Mountain.
Even if we catch up to him now, we won't be able to change his mind, much less quell the fear that many others like him are feeling. All it would do is turn him further against us.
Interesting socio-political commentary there, Genshin.
Understood, Your Majesty. Also, this is the magic thread he was holding from the Oracle Pillars. Your Majesty, what should we...
Ah, please give that to the traveler over there. I believe they have some questions for the goddess.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, what do we do with this exactly?
See those oracle pillars over there? Just use the magic thread to connect them together in a specific pattern, and the goddess of prophecy will answer your prayers.
Oh, sounds easy enough. Let's give it a try.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, it's meant to be a star. It's a primo gem. Pick up.
It worked!
Yay. 3 magicians in a trench coat.
To which course of fate do you seek answers, my child of Simulanka?
Ask about all of these. Ask how to leave this world. Oh? Okay, ask how to defeat the dragon.
The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore peace
Just like to that.
to this world.
Ask about Simulanka's future. Oh? Ask how to resolve the Metropole's crisis.
Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Well, I have no more questions.
So, Miss Navia was right. The goddess of prophecy didn't tell us anything about the future.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
If we want to push the celestial gear...
Then first, we have to restore the sky back to its original state by putting the stars back in their positions. Let me do a quick count. All right. Adding in the ones we picked up on the way here, I think that's all of them. Let's go hang these stars back up in the sky.
In the sky? How do we get up there?
Oh, I got us covered. We will, of course, be taking the Aerial Express.
The Astral Express?
Is that a flying train?
Hey,
You'd be surprised,
you
Paimon.
already took a train that runs on water. Is a flying train really that much weirder?
I feel like a little bit.
At least the Maritime Express still runs on a track.
Oh, come on. Don't worry about it. This train has been blessed by the goddess of prophecy. Its whole purpose is to protect the Metropole skies. It took me a lot of effort to find it, you know. I don't think anyone's used it in, like, 100 years.
100 years? Are you sure it's safe? Let's not forget that the goddess of prophecy's magic has been going haywire recently.
Well, it's not like we have any other options. Unless you want to do the honors, Paimon. Fancy flying up there on your own?
No, thank you. It's way too high up. Oh, wait, Nilu. You've got a feel for how magic works here. Can you do your thing and sense if this train is the real deal?
I can try. Yes, I can sense traces of magic, but it's different from the kind I felt in the forest, so I don't know.
Okay, fine. Guess there's only one way to find out.
That's the spirit. I'll come with you. Miss Nilu, will you be joining us?
I think I'll stay behind. That way, if something does go wrong, you'll have someone on the ground to get you some help.
That makes sense. If the train does break down, you can make us a giant origami crane to come bail us out. Or if a crane's too difficult, a finch could work.
I honestly thought the Paimon meant like the machine crane, but no, she meant the bird.
Best of luck! A finch, huh? I think I know how to fold one of those.
Choo-choo! Motherfucker!
Choo-choo! Aerial Express moving out!
Oh no,
it really is flying!
What an amazing feeling! I've never been on a flying train before.
Yeah, I think it has to be an Astral Express reference. Hi, Queen. Oh, wait, hold on, I missed it.
That should do it. On to the next location.
Bye. Oh. No, no, don't sit. Motherfucker. There we go. Choo-choo.
We are so high up. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Aw. Hang in there, Paimon. The hard part's nearly over. After that, it's downhill all the way.
Don't say downhill all the way! That is the last thing Paimon wants to hear!
Holy shit. Oh, no. I literally went to the fucking place thing and it made me sit instead.
We're finally done. Okay, let's get back down while this train is still working.
Great job! It looked like it all went smoothly.
Yeah, and it was an absolute blast, too. You gotta ride with us next time, Miss Nilu.
Huh? I'm okay. Thanks for...
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
Get out of my way!
Oh my god, this guy again.
What's going on?
Your Majesty, there!
Let us through!
Stay
No.
back!
It's okay.
Fuck you, Olivier.
Let them through.
Your Majesty, could we please ask you not to turn the gear that connects up to the sky?
They're asking
And
nicely
why
now.
is that?
As you have seen, the goddess's gift is very important to us. It keeps us from harm and protects our very lives.
Some of us, we just aren't ready to lose that protection.
I see. I understand.
Huh? Your Majesty, do you mean...
I won't turn that gear. Not until you're ready.
What?
I've said before that the Metropole belongs to the people, and they should have the right to decide its future. But let me ask you this. How do you plan to solve the issues we are currently facing?
Well, we'll start by rescuing the people that have gotten stuck. And then we'll find a way to figure out the true cause of this crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And have you made any headway on that? The true cause, I mean.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, you little...
I think that's Paul Castro Jr., Fremone's voice actor.
I'm sorry, my friend, but it's the truth.
You have friends and family that have been affected, don't you?
Maybe I'm wrong.
That
I
have
don't know.
gotten stuck?
Duh.
I understand your concerns. But if we let this drag on for much longer, the situation may well get worse. More and more people will be frozen by the goddess's magic.
Yes, but if we turn that gear now, all the tracks in this city will disappear.
I know this is a hard decision to make. But have you ever thought about why the goddess might have made things this way in the first place?
Huh?
Why do you think she might decide to take back her gift and stop revealing further prophecies about the future?
Are you saying she has abandoned us?
That's
no,
not what she
quite
said.
the opposite, in fact.
What do you mean?
The goddess dearly loves this world and all the people of Simulanka. And because she loves you so much, she wants you to be able to choose your own path. Every parent hopes their child will have a happy and carefree life. But if they're overprotective, then all they'll manage to do is keep their child trapped. If a mother bird lets her baby ride on her wings for too long, her child will never learn how to fly.
We had this story with Garmin.
Perhaps the goddess of prophecy has always known that one day she'll have to let go. Children can only become independent if they're allowed to form their own opinions, make their own decisions, and deal with the consequences on their own. Only then will they be able to continue their journey alone, even after their parents are gone.
But we've relied on the goddess's protection for so long. We don't know what it's like to go it alone. We don't know if we have what it takes.
Are you kidding me? I think you've proven yourselves more than capable of that.
What do you mean?
You made a call in a time of crisis, and you've come all this way to talk to me. Even the guards couldn't stop you. That must have taken a lot of courage.
But we only did it because we were scared.
Why you set out on the journey doesn't matter. What matters is that you've proven you can choose your own path.
My friend, I fear our king is right. It is time for us to face our fears.
What? But we...
We can't go on living like this. Living in fear. Look at what it's driven you to do. You threw away a star personally created by the goddess of prophecy herself. You once revered her more than any of us. And I think the king is right. She hasn't abandoned us. So, why don't we put our trust in her one more time?
I don't care anymore. Do what you want.
Damn.
Aw, he laughed.
I'm sorry about my friend. That's just how he is. Always had a terrible temper. Please accept my apology for his impudent behavior.
Is it just me, or Has he accepted the goddess's prophecy?
I think so. Not that you'll ever hear him admit it out loud. Your Majesty, please turn the gear that connects up to the sky.
So, you've made up your mind? About giving up the goddess's gift?
Yes, I've made up my mind. But maybe losing the gift isn't what this is about anymore. Because we've gained something too. You have given us courage.
Well said. I am proud of your decision. Now, gather around, everyone, and join me as we make the night sky of this wonderful city turn once more.
Gay. Sorry, girl, stuff is taken true. Pretty.
So the stars hanging in the sky, they're music notes.
This entire Metropole is a huge music box! That's incredible!
How do you feel?
A little scared and uncertain. But for some reason, I feel a lot more at ease. It's as if some kind of huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders.
Figured out any next steps?
To be honest,
By two
not
people,
really.
possibly, yeah.
But maybe I can start by having a heart-to-heart with that stubborn friend of mine.
I have an idea. If you don't know what to do, why don't you start by helping the people around you?
You mean the people who got stuck because of the goddess's magic?
I mean anyone and everyone who needs your help. By helping others, you'll eventually find your own path. Trust me, I have experience in this.
What kind of experience, Your Majesty?
Yes. We'll need a formal organization with a catchy name before we go out and start helping people. Why don't we call it the Spina di Rosula?
Spina di Rosula?
Ooh, or even the Spina di Rosula di Simulanka. Yeah, that's catchy.
Wow, big expansion for the Spina. Moving into other worlds now.
Spina di Rosula. I like it. It's a great name. Let's do as Your Majesty suggests.
Well then, how about I appoint you as the head of the Spina in Simulanka? While I'm off fighting the dragon with the other heroes, it'll be your responsibility to work with the guards and take good care of the people in the Metropole.
What? You're planning on fighting the dragon? But no, Your Majesty, you must reconsider.
He's right. Your Majesty, you can't.
How are you two on the same side all of a sudden?
Perhaps Your Majesty is unaware of this. The great dragon suddenly broke out from the Titanium mines one day and tore the end of the world to pieces. After that, it spat out a strange fog that surrounded a whole island. No one knows what lies beyond the fog, and no one knows what has become of that poor island.
Before Your Majesty arrived, we dispatched many soldiers to fight the dragon, but none came back alive.
Yikes. Sounds worse than we thought.
Isn't that all the more reason for us to go? There could still be guards trapped there, waiting for someone to rescue them.
King Navia is right. We cannot simply stand by and watch as the people of this world suffer.
Very well. Though I have not served by your side for very long, Your Majesty. 2 days is enough for me to have learned that once your mind is set, any attempts to change it are futile.
You're a pretty good judge of character.
He probably didn't mean that as a compliment.
Since you're serious about this, I won't try and stop you. There's only one way to reach the end of the world, and that's by taking the Maritime Express.
Oh, right. So there's a line going there too?
Yes, it was originally built to serve the workers commuting to the Titanium mines, but it has been abandoned since the dragon attack. I'll tell the conductor to wait for you at the platform by the side gate to the Metropole first thing tomorrow morning. You're embarking on an extremely dangerous adventure. Please be careful, Your Majesty and friends.
Oh, thank you for your concern. While I'm gone, I leave the Metropole in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just call me boss from now on. That's what everyone in the Spina calls me, and it's what I'm used to.
So, the plan for tomorrow is journey across the ocean, make it to the end of the world, and defeat a dragon. Ooh, that's an adventure and a half. Do all storybook heroes have to work this hard?
At least we'll get to see some amazing scenery along the way, right? Besides, we'll have each other. It'll be a shared experience that we'll never forget.
Plus, we're pretty well equipped for a classic heroes versus dragon story. We got Miss Nilu as our magic caster, and I guess I'm the melee warrior who leads the charge?
Paimon can definitely see that. Anyway, those are tomorrow's problems. Right now, all Paimon wants is to eat a proper meal, because worst case scenario, if Paimon ends up getting eaten by a dragon, she wants to do it on a full stomach. And
Fair enough.
something about the end of the world doesn't sound like a great place for food options.
Well, the origami animals in the forest only drink magic tonic. What do the toy
Yeah, what have we
people
been
here in
eating up till now?
Constellation Metropole eat?
Vegetable oil and sawdust, I think.
What a delivery.
This way, Miss Nilu. After you.
Thank you, Miss Navia, but it's fine. I don't mind not riding the Aerial Express.
Oh, what is it? Are you scared of heights?
Huh? No, it's not that. It's just...
Then you'll be fine. If you feel scared, just hold on to my hand. And if you feel really scared, hold on to both of them. You're never gonna see something like this again. Why not just go for it? Live in the moment, have some fun.
Yeah, you're right. Big circle and exhale. All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
She is really just collecting girlfriends. It's crazy.